everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy,
Yeah.
or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, Tate Trolley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in a new edition. She's upstairs cleaning her pellet gun.
Okay.
So somebody's going to get it. I don't know who it is.
Good for her.
My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman and my best pal in the whole wide world. Give it up for KJ, Kevin, James, Ryan, everybody.
What up, gang? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube and also Spotify now. And then patreon.com/areyougarbage, greatest website in all the land.
Yes, sir. And gang, we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. He is an extremely talented, extremely successful actor, comedian, producer, director, writer, and you might have seen him in, but not limited to, get ready, boys. You got Virginia, you got Community, you got It's Always Sunny, Key and Peele, Kingdom, 27 episodes of that, I, Tonya, Black Klansman, Richard Jewell, directed by Clint Eastwood. I don't know if you know that. How you doing? Reno 911, 6 episodes of that. Songbird, Cruella, Queen Pins, fantastic. Blackbird, 6 episodes of that. Old Dads, Inside Out 2, Cobra Kai, 15 episodes of that. I Think You Should Leave, The Instigators, Late Night, The After Party, 10 episodes of that. And get this is what he's got coming down the pike. He's going to be in the Fantastic Four movie, the Springsteen movie, The Naked Gun, and a movie with Mark Wahlberg directed by Peter Farrelly.
Guy's got range.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, he's got a Critics' Choice Award, a Golden Globe, and a goddamn Emmy. Bit of a show-off, if you ask me, huh? Killing it. And he's the star of the brand new movie, The Luckiest Man in America, which is in theaters right now. Do yourself a favor. It's absolutely fantastic. Give it up for Paul Walter Hauser, everybody.
Man.
Look at you.
I'm gonna just make sure you get on Cameo so I can pay you to just make that video for me once a month when I'm having a rainy day.
You got a goddamn Emmy. What are you talking about?
That's awesome. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks for coming.
And also, I will say, hearing all those titles, it's like, man, a lot of fun movies I just categorize as fun.
Home runs.
I've had a lot of fun.
Home runs. Queen Pins is fantastic.
You got some great, I know you guys are from Philly, right?
Uh-huh.
You got some Chicago in you. You got some John Candy energy in
my
you.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in upstate Pennsylvania, so that accent tends to lean a little Midwest.
You know what's funny? I auditioned for the Kroll show back in like 2014 or something.
Okay.
And they wanted me to do a sketch. And they didn't want me to. They were giving me the audition to try to book a role in a sketch that like took place in Philadelphia, and they needed me to have a Philly accent, and I didn't really
It's
have
tough to
it
hit
down.
it's tough to get
I
there.
didn't nail it.
This is 2014.
Kept trying to say sub and tonic.
It's a lot
I
of
was
pop.
for a sub and a tonic.
I think I read for that. Didn't get it either. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Buddy, the movie's fantastic.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Man,
You
thanks
were
for
awesome.
watching
Of
it.
course.
Love the way that they did it. Just right up the middle. You're in the action, and it goes. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's at like a tight 90, 95 minutes. Like it's one of those movies that trucks along really well.
Dude, so good. Such an interesting story. It's fantastic. We can't thank you enough for being here. Guys, again, it's in theaters right now. Do yourself a favor. The Luckiest Man in America. Go see it.
For those that don't know, the quick elevator pitch on this
Yeah,
is
hit it.
Back in 1984, there was a series called Press Your Luck game show, and you try to win a bunch of money and prizes, but if you pressed the buzzer at the wrong time, you would get what's called a whammy, this little red monster.
Sure,
We're
no
very
whammy.
familiar
Eats up
with the
all
whammy.
your stuff. And, we all have our whammies in life, I think. And
I got a couple on me.
and a couple of my ex-wives were whammies, if you know what I mean. They took my money from me. No, but this story is a true story about how this man named Michael Larson, who was a bit of a grifter, a con man, back in 1984, he took CBS for a little over $100,000.
100 G's.
And the reality is he didn't really cheat necessarily, but he did figure out the pattern and the algorithm that only had about 5 different patterns of how to press the buzzer at the right time to get the prizes and the money. And so the film explores that brief moment in time. I like to call it a time capsule, this film, because you get a real accurate depiction of 1983 in America and what people looked like and the attitudes. And, even we'll do cutaways to Walton Goggins talking to the crowd or, my buddy Jimmy Wolk talking to one of the coworkers, and you get a feeling that it's kind of a ignorance is bliss moment in America.
Sure.
It's like we're all thriving, we're all doing well. There's a healthy working middle class. We kind of don't know what lies ahead, you know?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
You get to take CBS for 100 Gs in about 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's like one residual for Jim Parsons for Big Bang Theory. 100K from CBS right out the
He
pocket.
doesn't even catch that, I don't think.
Give us the backstory. Give us the origin story.
Yeah.
Where were you born? Moms, dads, brothers, sisters? Lay it on us.
For a second, I thought
Get to the heart of this.
For a second, I thought you were doing the David Duchovny from Zoolander, where you're like, but why male models? I thought you were saying, like, but what's the backstory? And I'm like, I just told you the backstory.
Succinctly gave it to
told
you.
you press your luck. My backstory
What's
is
this movie about?
I thought you did the same thing. I'm like, are you stroking out right now, dude? He just fucking did it
hysterical.
perfect.
I
Take it from the top.
I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Michigan
Okay.
kid.
I go to Saginaw, Michigan around the age of 2, 1.5, something like that. I don't really remember what I'm told. We moved there. Those were my formative years.
Okay.
Dad's a Lutheran pastor. Mom is a daycare manager turned substitute teacher turned school administrator, principal type.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Worked her way up the ladder, and her and Dad were just very much, it was like churches and schools, that kind of small town, simple energy, you know.
Your dad had his own church.
He was the head pastor at the church. yeah.
Gotcha.
And I have a brother and 2 sisters who got into a similar line of work. I had always been romanced by the world of comedy and theater and music and professional wrestling. I just love the idea of entertainment and creation and being a part of that machine. And I pursued that throughout school. I ended up writing screenplays in high school. I started doing stand-up comedy in high school.
That's
I
crazy.
did 10 plays in 4 years, which is kind of the equivalent to like a 2 or 3 sport athlete every year. But it was more mathletics or something, you know. But
Varsity Letterman in theater.
theatrics. And I ingratiated myself. I was obsessed. I used
Gotcha.
to, you know, if Jerry Seinfeld was on the cover of a TV guide, I saved it. Like
Yeah.
that type of weirdo stuff. But it did amount and accumulate to me being ready when the time came. And I went and auditioned for a background role in a small independent film in Michigan. It was called Virginia.
That's Virginia. That was the first one.
Yeah. Jennifer Connelly, Ed Harris. Bunch of great people were in that movie. And I showed up to be a background actor, but I saw the director and I was like, yo, congrats on your movie Milk that you won the Oscar for. I
Sure.
loved the movie. It was very moving, and your Oscar speech was moving. Because, you know, I was one of these more liberal-minded Jesus people in my hometown.
Gotcha.
So, like, when Lance Black is telling everybody, like, God doesn't hate gay people, I'm like, yeah, it's nice to hear someone say that. Yeah, thank you. I agree. So I just told him that as like a 40-second drive-by compliment, and he wrote my name down, invited me back for an audition. When I got to the audition, it was like a bunch of local yokels who work at like convenience stores.
Sure.
It wasn't like people that save TV guides.
Yeah.
I got 10 plays under my belt.
Yeah, no, I was like a monster. I was so competitive. I was so ready to go. I got the whole script from a manager in Hollywood and printed it out. I didn't just do the sides like the guys there had.
Sure.
So like
Just doing every part.
I did, but I just really threw myself into it. The rest is history. I did the come up like anybody else. It happened a little bit quicker than other people maybe.
Put the work in.
Cooking.
But yeah, you find your thing, and then sometimes you get thrown a great curveball in the form of an I, Tanya and a Richard Jewell, where I was predominantly doing sketch comedy, stand-up comedy. We were making short films for Funny or Die, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Hollywood decided to invite me into the world of dramas. But even in dramas, I was bringing a comedic element the same way I'd bring a dramatic element to comedy stuff.
Sure.
Gotcha.
And I've just been playing that game the whole time.
Both
Killing
sides
it,
of the
man.
ball, baby.
It's wild.
I think I summed that up.
That was
perfectly.
beautiful.
Is that a good summation?
That was fantastic.
That's the most eloquent words that were ever spoken in this place.
You just
I'll
said
tell you that
eloquent.
right
If you're
now.
a garbage person, you don't say the word summation with that much ease. I know that.
So no sports growing up.
No, I played sports. I just wasn't like the best athlete. I also wasn't like the worst, but I was far from the best.
How are the grades? Good student?
Oh, I had straight A's through second grade, I'm pretty sure.
I was putting up
I
good
believe
numbers.
Grade 3 and 4, we're talking A's, B's. By fifth or sixth grade, it was like some C's showed up.
Yeah.
By seventh grade, it was like, look, I'm passing, leave me alone.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I played some sports. I enjoyed like flag football, and I was so good for a minute, and then tackle football happened,
Change
and I just got my ass beat. The first play of the first game, I'm like, I'm on the kickoff team. Time to pop somebody. And I got nailed and just laid on the field for the whole next play. I didn't even get up. We had 13 men on the field, and I was like crawling to the sideline. It was bad.
I'm going to go back and do South Pacific.
Yeah.
Keep the ball.
I'll take Pippin. You keep your rugby, sir.
Okay.
What was the high school mascot growing up?
The Charger.
That's pretty
Not
good.
bad. Private
Guy
school,
on a
public
horse or
school?
something. Public, parochial, Jesus. Lutheran.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. But wait, it's a public school, but it was Lutheran.
No, parochial, private. Yeah.
Oh, it was private school. Okay, so
Yeah.
you went to Lutheran school.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Do your parents still live in the same house that you grew up in?
No,
Currently.
but same like what do you call it? Zip code.
Okay. What was the name of the street that you grew up on?
North Bond Street.
North Bond
Pretty
Street.
good.
That's not bad.
Pretty good.
2409 North Bond Street.
Not
I believe it's
bad.
still there.
Sure.
Not bad.
And what was the name of the high school?
Lutheran High School.
Valley
And
Lutheran
I
High School.
also took classes at a school called the Saginaw Career Complex. They called the SCC or COC. And that was like my senior year. I got to leave for 3 hours in the morning
Okay.
to
Nice.
do digital media. So I would learn
Whoa.
Final Cut Pro and GarageBand, and I would learn how to use cameras and do a basic setup, you know.
That's
and
awesome.
It was really
Especially
fun.
back
This
then.
guy was
yeah.
focused.
Well, it was cool having a career like class because I hated school.
You're at least
so
focused of like
I could
this
do
stuff.
something creative, yeah.
that's
Did you
great.
do college?
I had a cup of coffee at Concordia University, River Forest Oak Park
Went and
outside
kicked some
of Chicago.
tires? Yeah.
Yeah, I went 2 semesters. My third semester, I dropped out, and I was doing a college radio show while doing open mics in Chicago while writing a screenplay for Key and Peele, who had just been deemed unemployed because Mad TV got canceled. And I
right.
shared a manager with them at the time. He repped Key and Peele and Ike Barinholtz and some other great comedians. And he said, "You want to write this movie? I know you're a writer, and these guys have an idea for a movie." And that was kind of my start to having like Hollywood friends and trying to work with people like that.
Look at this. Man.
Moving and shaking.
Go getter.
Shaking and moving.
Shaking and moving, and/or moving. We normally do we get the name of your high school and find out if you're on the notable alum on Wikipedia.
He's gotta be.
You gotta be, right?
I
He's
don't know.
not only a notable alum.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the only notable alum.
What are you talking about?
love
He's got an
it.
Emmy.
I'm just checking to make sure Wikipedia is doing their job.
Concordia's counting you too.
There you go.
Alumni, gangster.
Oh, they are? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's real tough guy stuff. Notable alum.
I like it.
Okay.
How about the vacations growing up? What were they like? Where would you go?
Oh gosh, mostly non-existent. But our vacations were like family reunions. It wasn't like we went to Boca Raton and we were sipping from twirly straws.
I love Boca
This was,
Raton.
How'd you go to Boca?
I like how Boca Raton is like a vacation destination. 1962.
Yeah, if you're 88 years old, too.
It's
I
like we
think.
just bought a microwave and we're going to Boca Raton.
Oh,
Things
things
are looking up.
Things are going well.
No, yeah, we went down to we drove down to Florida from Michigan
That's a
on
hump.
2 occasions,
There
which
we go.
we had luggage fall off the top of the car.
Sure you did.
We had the car break down and run out of gas where we were in the blazing heat for an hour and a half while our dad got a gas can. I mean, it was some real National Lampoon's Vacation
Sure,
type
middle
shit.
America type stuff.
Yeah, and then Wisconsin was like our big treat. We go
The
to
Dells?
a cabin. No, we did go to the Dells
Yeah.
once or twice. They had the thing called Noah's Ark at the Dells.
Sure.
And we went up to this place called Shawano, which is like a lake by Green Bay or something. That was like our big family reunion spot.
Is that whose side of the family was that? Your dad's or your mom's?
That was my dad. My mom's folks were down in Florida and in Jersey.
So that's where when you go to Florida, that's where you go to her
Florida or
family.
Jersey, yeah.
Okay. Jersey, would you go to the shore? Jersey Shore?
I don't remember the specificity so much as we definitely went to the shore, and I didn't wear sunscreen for 5-6 hours.
I'll get you.
And I had second-degree burns
Sure.
on my back. Went to the hospital, and I spent most of my time in Jersey sitting on a couch watching movies while putting aloe on my back and crying with a fan oscillating in my face.
That is the full Jersey Shore experience.
Yeah,
so
that's it right
I've done
there.
that many a time.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. I like it.
What
Okay.
kind of cars were? What was the family car growing up that you were doing these?
Oh, it was like all these POS Astro vans and
Shut
stuff,
up,
like
the
whatever
Astro van.
whatever fit all of our full family of 6 and Dorito
the-
crumbs in tow.
uh-huh.
You know,
6? Well, 6. You got 3 siblings.
well, 4 kids and then 2 parents, so
2
4
parents.
plus 2.
He's not the
I'm
math.
just being an asshole. I'm kidding.
He's
There
no
you go.
athlete. I'll tell you that.
I
much.
didn't go to
I'm not a
Concordia. I'm
athlete.
sorry.
Sorry, I didn't get into your small private college no one's heard of. By the way, I only went there because Chicago's dope. You're close to Chicago, and
Sure.
they let in a guy like me because I got Lutheran cred or whatever. You know.
Street
There you
cred.
go. I like it.
I couldn't have gotten into a Tish.
And what was your first job growing up?
First job was newspaper delivery boy for like 3 or 4 months.
Very nice.
Legit 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, I didn't do it long. I
Was it
learned
like
that racket quick. It was
This
it
is
was
for the
good for
birds.
I had Slurpee money. I had videotape rental money, but I wasn't making the real bucks until I started working over at the Mrs. Fields in the Saginaw Mall, the Fashion Square Mall.
Fashion Square Mall.
We used to get 50% off of food, and let me tell you, my fat ass, I had so many double fudge brownies and pretzels and lemonades that were mostly sugar with a little
Yeah.
bit of lemon.
The 90s were a great time.
Man, that's all right. A
This
Mrs.
is-
Fields,
yeah, this
man.
is early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Like
full
it.
of lipids.
Yeah. Unregulated.
Kip, let's talk about simpler hair color.
Thanks, Henry. Let's talk about simpler hair color.
I got news for you. Every time I look at my fat face in the mirror, I see nothing but wiry gray hair.
Yeah, old gray beard.
Dude, bad news.
Yeah.
In my beard,
Like
in
an
my
out-of-work
hair.
pirate.
Dude, simpler hair color is what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the grays. Get rid of them with simpler hair color. We're talking about salon quality here for a fraction of the cost. They were nice enough to send us some. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have Luke doing me up nice.
Yeah, stop enduring the mess of home dye kits with harsh ingredients or salons for years. The guys developed the safe and simpler hair dye formula for men with simpler hair color. There's no need to buy a separate hair, beard, and touch-up product. A single can of simpler hair has you covered for all of them, baby. Plus, one can of simpler hair provides as many uses as up to 4 boxes of drugstore hair dye, baby. What are we doing here? You're using an inferior product if you ain't using simpler hair color.
Let's go.
Simpler hair color is trusted by professional salons or all over. Simpler hair color offers gentler ingredients, a cleaner application, and unlike other companies, there is no waste. That's why their mission is to become the #1 men's hair and beard dyeing brand, baby.
Let's go.
So here's the turkey. Say goodbye to the grays the easy way with simpler hair color. Head to simplerhaircolor.com/AYG. Use the code AYG for 10% off your order. Once again, that's simplerhaircolor.com/AYG for 10% off. And make sure you use our promo code AYG to let them know the boy sent you.
Do it. What about Helix, Kip?
Who don't love a good Helix mattress? I snoozed in one this morning.
Love a Helix, gang. Do yourself a favor. Go over there, take the quiz. Find out how you sleep. Do you sleep hot? Do you sleep cold? On your side, on your back. Are you a big guy? Are you a small guy? Are you tall? Are you short? Whatever you got, they got you covered. You take the quiz, 2-3 minutes. They match you up with the perfect mattress. It's the last mattress you're going to own. Once you go Helix, you're never going back, baby, and you're going to get the best night's sleep of your life.
Yeah, listen, we've been a Helix company for a long freaking time
Helix
over
family.
here. I got one, he's got one, you got, everyone's got Helixes, and listen, we ain't going back. They have changed my life. It was the first purchase I made where I went, whoa, this is, because I always use like, you know, you're my brother's old mattress. My grandma moved, and there's a mattress in the garage you can use.
Some dead woman's cot.
Yeah, I know. Burlap sack with hay. That ain't what we talking about. I'm a Twilight man. Me and my wife loves it. It's fantastic. So here's the turkey, baby. Go to helixsleep.com/garbage for 20% off site-wide. That ain't 10, that ain't 5. That's 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/garbage. Get a pen, get a pencil. helixsleep.com/garbage for 20% off site-wide. Do it. Yeah.
Who babysat you as a kid?
You know
Who would
what's
watch it?
you know what's so funny is there was a guy named Chuck Kuhn who babysitted us briefly when I was a kid, and he introduced me to He-Man. He had all those He-Man toys, like you have the Skeletor on the
Uh-huh.
shelf, and he had like the castle and the thing where you connected the weird fabric animal with the saddle and everything.
Yeah, the tiger.
Yeah, we thought he was the bomb.
Battle Cat.
'cause, yeah, he let us play with his He-Man toys, and he'd make us Kraft macaroni and cheese. But Jennifer Harris was our best babysitter because she took me to one of my first movies. She took us to see. She took us to a theater called Cinema Suds, where you could still drink a beer and smoke a cigarette in the effing theater.
That's a good time.
We're
That's what
talking-
this country was a country.
This is fall of 1990. Okay, and we thought Dan Quayle was a genius.
Sure.
And we saw Home Alone. That was one of my earliest
Were you
memories.
drinking
of the movie.
beers and ripping heaters?
No, I wasn't ripping much other than some farts and laughing at the movie and eating from a bowl of popcorn.
All right, hold on a second. How old was the guy that had the He-Man?
Yeah.
How old was this dude?
And what was his connection to
Probably
the family?
7 years my senior, so if he was babysitting me at 6, he was probably 13.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
Male babysitter. Bad news.
When you
What do you
explained
mean
it,
bad news? Did you have a bad experience, or
I
do you
think
think
so,
this is
yeah.
a universal thing?
speaking broad strokes here.
to have a male babysitter leans to the trashy side.
I don't know.
Jennifer sounds like a peach.
Listen, all these Mary Kay Letourneau types are weirdos. Like,
Sure,
I
not
think
wrong.
sometimes a male babysitter is what you need to crack the whip and to get the job done.
And when you said He-Man, I'm picturing like some 30-year-old dude.
That's what I thought. I thought
No.
like somebody,
All right, 13, he's a kid.
fresh from like an REO Speedwagon concert or something.
It's okay, kid. Just roll with the changes. I'm like, stop speaking in lyrics, you creep.
And speaking of, what was your first concert growing up?
Oh, my first. Well, there's your first concert, and then there's your first like real concert.
You
My
lay
first
both on
concert
us.
was a Christian 2-man band called Lost and Found.
It's a pretty
And
good
there were
name.
like 70
That's
of
a
us in
great
like
name.
a 1,000-seat theater watching them. But I actually loved them, and they were great. But my first concert, where it's like you might have heard of the band, was I think I went to a Sister Hazel concert.
Whoa.
I saw Sister Hazel, Styx, and Weird Al Yankovic all in like within a 2-year span. That was a big
It's a
deal.
great
for me.
run.
That's not bad.
It's a decent run
It's all right.
for a 13-year-old.
That's a great. 13. Well, I think we're the same age when Weird Al hit. That was, I mean,
Sorry, my aggressive ex-military dad didn't take me to see Pantera. I didn't get to go to that one.
Sister Hazel. Finally, I figured out, and it took a long, long time. Right? That's their
Don't
song.
pretend like you're trying to think of it. You
Yeah,
know,
that
you know
was-
damn well that's
I
the
was
song.
listening to it on
I
the way
mean,
in.
that's
Hard
I've
to
listened.
say what it is I see in you. Wonder if
We've sang that song together in the car, dude.
What was your first car? What was your first whip that you got?
My first whip
Hit me.
was a blue Crown Victoria from
Whoa.
1989. It was like
You're
a cop
doing
car.
a Crown Vic. Did it
Horrible
have the
steering column.
Did it
You-
have the
you had
light on
to-
it?
What?
Did it have the light out the window? A lot of those old Crown Vics have like the
Spotlight.
I don't think that one did, but it
Okay.
was probably broken off or something.
Sure.
It was the car was in rough shape, but a member of our congregation at the time gave it to me for free, and it was the sweetest gesture. But I didn't drive much.
Huh.
Still don't.
Why
Okay.
not? Why didn't you drive? But just you're not a. It's not.
I don't
your
have a
thing?
driver's license.
Oh, well,
that
that
might
makes
be part of
sense.
it.
Wait, you
That
got
might
the
be-
car without a license?
Well, I've had my permit like 45 times, but I don't actually have a driver's license.
Wait, you don't have a driver's license right
No,
now?
to this day.
Holy
That's-
shit.
that's a
That's
first.
a big one.
Garbage.
You only have.
Whoa.
I've never met a. He's got his learner's
What?
permit.
I know. I don't like driving.
When you were coming up.
I was in a really bad car accident when
Okay.
we were kids. We were in Benton
Gotcha.
Harbor, Michigan.
Okay.
You know those trucks that say yellow, but they're actually an orange emblem?
Yes.
Yeah,
Tractor
we
trailers.
got hit by one of those sons of bitches. 18-wheeler going
Christ.
80, 90 miles an hour, hit us from behind. Our van flipped over like 3 times.
Jesus.
Whole
They
family
brought
in
out
there?
body bags. They thought we were dead, and we all survived it.
I wouldn't drive either. Yeah.
So that combined with getting chewed. Also, my dad's a historically bad driver. So, like, something about my dad not being a great driver, us getting hit by a car, and me failing my first time I took the test at 16, 17, some cocktail of that made me go, no.
Yeah, you're shell shocked.
But now I'm really, like, I love driving now. Like, I want to get my license. I intend to get it this year for the first time. But,
Are you driving now with your permit?
yeah.
You got to have somebody in the car with you.
Yeah, you do. And it can't be like a 5-year-old. It's got to be like a real.
It's got to be an adult. Got to be a
grown
grown-up.
folk.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you'll get away with a blow-up doll, or as Kevin McAllister had that cardboard cutout of Michael Jordan. Maybe I get away with it. I don't know.
It's you and MJ going to the Whole Foods.
He's got his permit.
That's all right, man.
Awesome, dude. That's a home run.
It's probably garbage points.
Yeah, dude. What was the pet situation growing up?
I love that you said pet situation.
It's
Situation is
complicated.
we couldn't keep one because we all got tired of cleaning up shit and getting bit. Which also calls to mind a couple of ex-wives of mine. You know what I mean? Tired of getting bitten. No, we had a lot of dogs. A lot of them had to go bye-bye because, not bye-bye like we shot them in the backyard. I mean
Sure.
like we'd give them to someone. But we did have one really great dog named Ruby, and Ruby was a black lab.
Okay.
We got it after the car accident as if to like a therapy dog or something for the whole
Okay.
family. And that was great. That lasted a while.
Okay. All right.
What
That's
was
not bad.
the grocery store growing up? Where'd your
Kroger, also known as Kessel's in our hometown.
Good
and then we did this
establishment?
place called Meyer, and Meyer was like a bigger Kroger.
Gotcha.
But yeah, nothing fancy. They
Okay.
weren't making sushi at the deli line. These guys were handing you fritters
Sure.
and, meat that looked like scrap metal.
Humble beginnings. I like it.
And-
Is it ground beef or hamburger meat?
What do you refer to it as?
Oh, ground beef.
Okay.
Okay.
Gentlemen.
And you may not have been. It might, were you?
Gentleman is so funny.
Ground beef, man.
So funny.
Gentleman from Saginaw. Did you lean to? Were you growing up? Are you guys more of a Pizza Hut family or a Domino's household or Little Caesar? Or did you have an opinion on it?
Yeah, it's really none of your business. Kevin. It's really none of your
Get
business.
political
Kevin.
on him?
My bad. He was talking about Dan Quayle. I
We
figured.
we were Domino's growing up, and then we fell off of Domino's before they made their public apology. That apology tour lasted a good 4 years.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where they're like, "We're sorry, we suck."
That was wild, but I respect it. As
they're
hey, we fucked up. We're getting back to it.
today their market evaluation is astronomical because of it. That was the turning point as the apology tour.
I don't know. I can't get
Chris
a read
Brown,
on this.
you can learn
I can't
something
get
from
a
Domino's, you know
read
what I
on
mean?
this guy. Just dropped market cap on me.
But yeah,
Oh, Domino's though.
We started Domino's. Then I got really into Little Caesars because it was cheap and it was trash. And I was like,
I got into
this is the
Little
best $5
Pizza,
hot
baby.
and ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
put it
changed the
straight
game,
into
that
my
hot and ready,
veins.
yeah.
That's how I became over. My highest, I hit 333 pounds.
Wow.
And rest assured, that was a lot of Heineken and Little Caesars. But now, to this day,
Heineken's classy though.
now I am very much a Domino's guy again. I've gone back to Domino's.
I'm the
Okay.
same way. I'm very much the same way. They are eons above Pizza Hut at the moment.
Pizza Hut went downhill when they got rid of their buffets.
Not lying, man.
Yeah,
The
but they
best.
do have Mountain Dew. God bless them.
And those buffets
Couple
are
of dirty
coming
birds.
back. Yeah.
Are they?
They're making a push because so many things are going retro and stuff like that, and they're popping up more and more.
Was there a frozen pizza that you preferred at the house?
Oh, wow.
And was that something in the house?
I had a family that I was very close with, and I'm to this day. They're called the Hinzes. And the Hinzes were obsessed with Jack's frozen pizza.
Okay.
Jack's was cheap as hell. It was like $2.50. They had like 5 kids,
Okay.
Yeah.
They had to make a buck, stretch.
I've never heard of Jack's.
Also, I was at their house most of the
Oh,
time.
yeah,
and
I
ate
know
a bunch of their
Jack's.
food. So, yeah, Jack's Pizza was the go-to. But now that I'm a fancy adult and I got a little bit of cashish,
Uh-huh.
I
We're
don't
gonna
buy
get into it.
Jack's. I don't buy Jack's anymore. Now I'm
What do you
more
do?
of like now
DiGiorno
I'll
man?
go straight up DiGiorno with stuffed crust.
Rising Crust.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice. Huh.
Maybe a gluten-free from like a Trader Joe's.
Sure.
It's got some prosciutto and arugula.
Cauliflower, something like that.
Cauliflower's all right.
They're
The
not bad.
cauliflower pizzas.
They're
I have
all right.
gout, so I can't eat cauliflower.
No kidding. You have gout? Well, have you had it your whole life, or did you develop
I
it?
contracted it when I was 25 working at a bowling alley in my hometown.
Sounds like you got stabbed with a needle or something. I contracted it.
Well, I did contract it. It's a fucking disease. Give me a break, man.
He's got gout. That's
It
perfect.
sucks.
But can't it
man.
go away?
I didn't know what it was, so I just couldn't walk one day when I was leaving my bowling alley job at midnight, wanting to blow my brains out. I was walking back to my brother's house, which was like a quarter mile away from the bowling alley. I just walked to work, and I had to walk back at midnight with gout, and I could barely move. I get there, and I just got so stoned, and I was like, I'll just get really high.
That'll
and that
work.
will make the gout go away. And it did for a time. And then I woke up and was in excruciating pain and found out I contracted this thing. And I've had it for 13 years. And with the weight loss, and I'm now sober, it's easy to kind of control it. It doesn't flare up as much.
Where did it settle in on you? Was it in your toe?
Toe, man.
My cousin has it in his toe. It's
It
brutal.
can make a strong man cry.
He said he came and put a sheet on his toe. He'd be in agonizing pain.
My wife has seen me once in the last year and a half, cry hard from the pain of gout.
Damn. Yikes.
That being said, bagel bites or pizza rolls?
Did you have milk with dinner growing up? Were you a big milk family? Had to be.
First off, I got to answer the first question.
I mean, you're blowing past
Pizza rolls for sure. But I got to
Really?
be honest, I recently had pizza rolls in the last year.
Yeah.
Because now I only have them once or
They
twice
don't
a
hold
year,
up.
and I'll be like, oh, this isn't, thank God I don't do this. It's disgusting.
Yeah, they're bad.
I pepper them with Parmesan cheese. I dip them in ranch. They are still psychotically gross. They are disgusting. I swear against them. I also, by the way, Buffalo Wild Wings, garbage wings.
Sure.
Garbage
I don't think I've ever
ass
had them.
wings.
But that makes sense.
I don't do it anymore. By the way, if you're listening, please go on YouTube and look up, wait, who's the head of the health department now?
No, I don't know.
The Kennedy
You're talking
guy,
to the wrong
RFK
show.
Jr.
Oh,
Yes.
RFK.
Look up Pizza Rolls RFK Jr. You will find the funniest video of a guy doing RFK Jr., his voice, and eating pizza rolls, pretending to hide them from his wife, Cheryl. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Were we a milk family? You bet your sweet ass.
Yeah.
Midwest
we drank
family?
a lot of milk. And my mom got us into skim milk. And I hated skim milk. It tasted like water.
Sucks.
And eventually that same family, the Hinzes, who got me onto Jack's Pizza, they got me back onto real milk.
That sounds like a good
Shout out to
family.
Come drink this dirty milk and eat our dirty pizza with us. And I was like, hell yeah.
Would you have milk with Italian food? Like, do you like milk with spaghetti?
I would have milk with meatloaf, Italian.
This guy's all right, man. He's all right. He's all right. I don't know what to tell you.
Glass of cold milk with a hot meal.
So
Let's go.
yeah, I mean, that was like one of the first AYG questions. That's pure trash. Now, will you like? It is. Will you tchotchke up a frozen pizza? Will you put your own toppings on and then put it in, or do you
It
just
depends on the pie. If it's really bland,
It's-
if it's really bland, yeah, I'm busting out the shredded Sargento. I'm busting out the
Really?
red pepper flakes. I'm busting out maybe some garlic powder or garlic salt.
Okay.
Sargento,
You
huh?
extra cheese it. I
You
respect
do got
that.
money. I like Sargento. Oh,
That ain't
Life
great.
shit.
has been good.
I got $4.99 for cheese, baby.
What was the mayo growing up? Was it Hellman's? Was it Miracle Whip?
See,
I think
once
we're gonna
again,
get the bad answer
my
here.
dad was my dad was pro Miracle Whip.
Whoa.
We would have Miracle Whip on our fish sticks and our sandwiches.
What?
Oh,
Fish
But
sticks.
but
damn.
the Hinzes turned me on. The
I
mayo.
mean,
They were always there to pick up the pieces.
man, talk about lost and found. The Hinzes are the way.
I like it. Was the butter on the counter or was it in the fridge growing up?
Margarine family.
Had to be. You got country
no,
crock written
no,
all over you.
No, my dad would never allow it.
I guess, yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
we were butter, and it was on the counter to get soft.
I love it.
Respect
Okay.
it. Huh. You said you worked at a bowling alley. That's
It's sus.
that ain't great. Unless you owned it, that's a tough.
What was your role there?
Yeah, what were you?
I think even if your family owns a bowling alley, you're still garbage. You're just
you're at least a
you're just
proprietor.
wealthier garbage.
Sure, yeah.
yeah. That's like yeah. Sorry, what was the question?
What was
What was
the
your
role
role?
there?
Your
Jack of all
position?
trades, maybe.
No, I was basically barred from the bowling alley. They kept me in the arcade room where snot-nosed brats would be like, the prize didn't come out. I would have to grab the key and, mess with the tickets and everything. It was
My
the
toe's
worst.
killing me, kid. Shut up.
We also had like a game.
I got 3
we,
plays this week.
We had a giant.
You think I need this shit? I gotta walk to my brother's. I still got my learner's permit.
You ever heard of Key and Peele, huh, punk? Get your own spider ring. I got the gout.
I almost blacked out just now from laughing.
He needs carbs, this
Oh
guy.
my god, that was so funny. Oh man, I just want to be on this show so I can hear you guys talk for an hour. It's so
Well,
funny,
you're welcome
man.
back
you
anytime.
just made the biggest fan. I'm gonna tell everyone to do this show.
Thank you.
We,
Thank you.
Oh my god, no, I worked in the arcade, and there was a gang like turf brawl one time. All these teenagers were fighting, and they broke the glass and shattered all the glass where the prizes were and everything. It was terrifying. We had cops who worked security, off-duty cops.
So you were in the arcade.
It was a bad scene. As a kid,
Sounds
yeah.
like a nice place.
He just looked me dead in the eye like he was talking about Vietnam. It was a bad scene, man. You don't know what I've
That
been
was
through.
my Vietnam. Yeah.
Okay, have you ever owned? Were you a bowler at all? Was that a record? Did you ever own your own bowling ball?
Could you throw rocks?
Never owned my own bowling ball. My brother was a fantastic bowler. To this day, still is. Has bowled like a 300 and all that
Whoa.
crap. You know who's famous from Saginaw is that bowler.
Pete Weber? Who do you think you are? I am.
I forget his name, but
That's
if you
the bowler.
Can you Google bowler Saginaw, famous bowler Saginaw, Michigan? I think his name's Tom Smallwood.
Oh, that's a good bowler name.
It's a great bowler name, not a
Yeah.
great human name.
No, it's a tough.
But yeah, he
Tom Smallwood.
was a big deal from our town. So my brother got really into bowling. I sucked. My brother always tried to teach me bowling. He's like, just throw it straight like you're throwing a glass of water over your shoulder. You're just holding it like that. I was like, I
Wait,
can't
what?
do it. I can't do it
I never
consistently.
thought of that.
I'm
I kept
bad.
crossing my body. when
I
threw it.
cross. You don't
Yeah.
cross. You go
Well,
back.
that's why you get a gutter.
Sure.
The collective you. I don't mean you, Kevin. I'm
Hey,
sure.
I felt that. I felt it got very personal.
Gutter ball Ryan over here.
Who was?
I thought you were Kevin. Are you Ryan?
No, it's Kevin Ryan.
Yeah, you're Kevin. You're Henry.
Yeah.
He's Ryan.
No, the other guys are Ryan.
The other guy's Ryan. You're.
That's Tommy Smallwood. What are you talking about?
Junior, the third.
I apologize.
No, that's Luke. That's new guy Luke.
Luke.
What? Who was the most famous person you met prior to getting on the movie set? And it could have been like a local celebrity. It could have been like the radio guy. Who was the first kind of famous character that you've met?
There were some people that came in and out of our town. That just sounds so sketchy. Sounds like Christopher Lloyd and Dennis the Menace just came in and out of our town.
Man, that
Couple
scared
of
he
drifters.
scared the hell out of me.
Guy had a knife and
And ate apples
Yeah.
and lifted purses from the
so
playground.
funny. I met like Gordie Howe.
Whoa,
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
I met. I think I like slapped hands with like Booker T when I was at a wrestling show.
That's great.
Buff Bagwell. There were a couple little
Okay.
moments like that, but when I went to New York, I went and saw theater. That was like our family was very pro like Broadway. So when
Okay.
I was in LA, I would always go to shows. My parents took me to Les Mis. It was one of the splashiest, more expensive things our family ever got to do, when I was a kid. And one year, I took spring break when I was 18 years old in New York City, stayed with my siblings who were going to school in White Plains, and I met Jeff Goldblum and Billy Crudup
Whoa.
and Matt Dillon. There were like people I'd just run into in the city, or we would go see their shows and wait in line afterwards to get an autograph or whatever.
Very
Not bad.
good.
Yeah, it was
Not
cool.
bad
It's
at
a good
all.
lineup.
That's pretty good.
Huh.
I remember I asked Jeff Goldblum for acting advice, and he goes, just act, act every day. And I was like, I don't know if that's real advice.
All right, thanks, man. I got.
He had two like attractive women shouting his name.
Sure.
And I'll never forget. He was signing autographs, like VHS tapes of Powder and shit. And
It's a good movie.
and he looked up and he goes, "Oh, I am getting lucky tonight."
Oh,
He said something like that, like in front of us, and I was like, "What?"
it's like, yeah, dude, that's out of a movie.
I don't think Goldblum. That's awesome.
It's like a
Like, why? It's also
it's like an entourage moment.
Yeah, it is. It's like, why do you need to know that? Like, that could have just been a thought in
I
his
was like,
head.
I was a kid.
Like, dude, I gotta be at the bowling alley by 5, buddy. Hurry it up.
I got 3 plays this week that killed me. All right, well, I need to take this quiz. Keep going.
Sure.
Sorry.
Have you ever skied in jeans? I'm sorry.
No.
Never skied. Period.
That's
Ooh.
okay. That's not great.
When'd you get your passport?
Sonny Bono died from skiing. Some of us have abstained. First time I got my passport was when I booked a pilot in Vancouver, Canada. That was fall of 2016.
Okay. That's good.
That's so. Yeah, that's older.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been
mid 20s or
9
so.
years. I would have been late 20s.
Late
29,
20s.
29, 30.
Growing up, what'd you call the remote? Was it the remote or the clicker?
Or the channel changer.
Is that what you really
No, I called it the remote.
Okay.
Scared me for
Yeah,
a
I was
second.
like, whoa.
The channel changer. Yikes. Do you own any turquoise jewelry?
Clicker is very Philly.
Yeah,
Very.
click it.
It's
Click
a
it.
clicker.
Turquoise jewelry. Own any?
No.
All right, take it easy.
I like the attitude. Growing up,
Who said I do? Who you been talking to?
gets all defensive. Did you have any aunts or uncles you didn't refer to by their real name, such as like an Aunt Tootie, an Aunt Soupy, an Uncle Railroad or something? I don't know. Uncle Trax.
No, we were
All-
just people.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Let's talk about now a little bit. Let's talk about what's going on now. You pee in the shower?
Not regularly.
Okay. You brush your teeth in there?
No, not anymore.
Okay. You flossing every day?
I do. I love flossing. Actually,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
grew to like it now. I love it.
Good.
That's good.
How many suits do you own? I would assume a good
Yeah,
amount.
gotta have a few.
Suits that I've purchased, probably 5. Suits that I own just from like having to do press and stuff, and like eventually didn't pay for them. I
Mhm.
probably own a total of 10 or 12 suits.
Pretty good.
A couple of nice ones, I'd assume.
A couple are really nice.
Yeah. Where are you living at
Some
now?
are too gaudy and you can't wear them ever again. You're like, well, that was the night I went to the Critics' Choice Awards or whatever.
Sure.
Where am I living?
Yeah, where you at?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
You're in Atlanta, Georgia.
Been there for about 6 months, and
Very nice.
we're going for a 3rd kid. And we got pregnant. We were like, let's not keep spending this money in LA, and let's
Yeah.
save a buck or two in Georgia. And also,
I love
when,
that.
when you're on the road a lot like I am, you want your wife to feel protected. She has way more family and friends
Yeah.
to come in and help out and be the community of support she needs while I'm gone.
Okay. Did you build this house?
No,
No.
no.
Was this your first big house purchase?
Didn't purchase it. We're renting to own because we didn't have enough. We didn't want to be cash poor after buying it.
Sure.
So I'm still waiting for an accumulation of jobs.
Mhm.
Like I still have to pay really crazy weird SAG dues where like twice a year a percentage of what I make I have to give back to SAG, and then I have an agent, manager, attorney, and business manager who take percentages.
They all wet their
Sure.
beaks.
I always
yeah.
give to church or some sort of charity, obviously.
Good
and
guy.
And then I also taxes. I always forget about taxes, and then they
You
come
and
around.
me both, sister.
I mean,
God
I'm up to
damn.
date on them, thank God. But I just mean I'm not in a Wesley Snipes scenario. But I'm like, I'm very much like I forget how costly everything is.
Yeah, that's you are
Yeah.
not lying.
So
my
I'm
friend.
not poor, but I don't have a ton of savings either.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You're renting to own. All right. Okay. All right.
Just shared way too much.
I love it. That's awesome.
I felt the. You know what? I thought you guys were going to say I was garbage for renting to own. but
Oh,
it's
you
like,
are.
Oh, no, for sure.
100%.
I felt I needed to explain myself. a
No,
little
for
bit.
sure. Yeah, no, that's that is the tragic.
I assumed you were loaded. It's all that Sargento.
Young and dumb and full of debt. Sargento's why we're poor. Is
It's back to Jax's Pizza or whatever.
this actually from Vermont? What's happening?
How do you feel about the rotisserie chicken? You said
Oh,
you're
I'm-
off the carbs.
Pro rotisserie, but only from a place like Whole Foods. I don't go like.
You're
I'm
not
not
going
going
to
to go to a
Costco.
Vaughn's or something
Okay.
and buy
A lower end.
Okay.
$4
No,
bird.
That bird, the bird is not the word.
Okay.
If you're getting it from that place.
Okay.
Was there a first big check that you got? Do you remember your first big check?
And it didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, it
mean-
could have been a lot. It could have been $4,000 at a time when you didn't have the money.
Yeah, I guess in that regard, my first big check was God, well, it was the first movie I did. I made like 10 grand from Virginia.
Okay.
Worked like 4 weeks, and I suddenly overnight like had more money than I ever seen in my life.
Sure.
Did you make any silly purchases when you got that cash, or are you sharp
Wave
with money?
runner.
Yeah,
or
how about
anything?
eating out every day
Yeah, that'll get
for
you.
a year and a half?
That'll
Those Little
get you.
Caesars add up, huh?
God,
All
I
right.
wish it was Little Caesars. I would have stayed in LA longer.
Mhm.
First time.
Are you a bit of a foodie? Do you like going to like a nice place?
You like
now?
a nice dinner?
Or are you still just doing like middle of the road type stuff?
A little of both. I mean, I'm I love a hot dog at a sporting event, but I also, legitimately love going to a fine dining restaurant somewhere.
Mhm.
I've been to one Michelin restaurant in my life. I took my parents, my buddy Peter Hins from the Hins family.
Shout out to Hinses.
Shout out to Hins.
Still boys with him?
I took them. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
Dude, you meet a guy like that who pulls you into the
Yeah.
good life. You don't.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
keep it by
awesome.
your side.
No, Peter's one of the funniest humans alive. I moved to LA with him, and he's since moved back. But I took them to Providence, a seafood place in LA. It was
Okay.
Michelin starred, and I think it must have ran me like $3,000 for the 4 of us. Or something. And but it was one of the top
an experience.
2-3 best meals I've ever had in my life. It was insane. No, that's not true. Top 5. Top 5. That's me wanting to say top 3
because you spent so much money.
To justify the money.
All right. Well, since you can move it 3 to 5, what are the top 5?
Oh, God, there's a place in Austin, Texas, and I don't remember the name, but we were treated there by Apple TV when we were evading a hurricane incoming to New Orleans while shooting Blackbird. Me and Taryn and some of the cast and crew got flown on a private jet to Austin, Texas to avoid the hurricane, and we got taken out to dinner one night at this Japanese restaurant, and I knew we weren't going to have to pay for it, and I purposely racked up.
Dirtbag move, respect it.
I purposely racked up. Like, they were literally like, can you bring the check? And I was like, also bring that snow crab.
To go, wrap up 2 of them lobsters.
I was like, you forgot my snow crab, you son of a bitch.
Keep the uni coming.
Yeah, I had, that was probably number 1. That was the greatest meal of my life.
Okay.
And I forget the name. I got to look it up. Also, just like, dude, so there's something about a good smash burger.
Sure.
Like, I had a great smash burger in Chicago at a diner that's no longer there. But I think it was in Des Plaines or Oak Park, and it was called the Harlow Grill. And we would go there late at night, me, Peter Hins, James Morgan, my buddy who's now a professional driver in Chicago and owns a boat service. That guy, we would go together and we would eat. We would just sit around this diner. There was nobody there. It looked like a movie set or something, like this old school diner, and eat the best smash burger you've ever had.
All right.
Love it.
He's all right,
Are you a
man.
bite and sip guy where you take a bite of the burger, then a sip of Diet Coke or whatever you're drinking, or no?
I think I'm a bite and sip because there's almost something Pavlovian to wanting it to go down in a comfortable manner down the throat, down the
respect that.
esophagus.
He gets it.
Also, I love pairing, right? Like when I'm sober, but when I drank red wine, I used to, pairing a good Cabernet with a pasta or a
so good.
Or
cheese.
Yeah, anything
So
Italian
good.
or a good steak. It was so
DiGiorno.
fun.
Yeah.
They say it in Ratatouille, like when they combine in your mouth, it becomes something else.
Wonderful movie, by the way. I love that
Best.
one. I to this day I still drink non-alcoholic beers. So if I have like a good burger or a good slice of pizza with an NA beer, it still feels like I'm having the same
Scratches the
experience.
itch, yeah. That's
How do you
good.
get your steak cooked?
Oh man, so many times when I go out to eat, I do the thing where we family style it, not to where anyone's detriment but to usually where you get to try 3 meals and you still have leftovers. So I order a lot of food whenever I'm with people. So I have to be conscious of how I order the steak to try to please
For
everybody.
everybody.
But my personal steak is like a medium rare to a medium with Pittsburgh style grill on the outside. If I can char it a little bit and get it crispier on the outside.
Best possible answer you could have given. Thank God.
Live to fight another day.
Okay. You like a deviled egg?
Love a deviled egg. By the way, I didn't even eat a deviled egg until the first time I had a deviled egg was at Park City at Sundance Film Festival at the High West Whiskey Restaurant. And I had a deviled egg for the first time in my life, and it was so damn good. I thought, what have I been missing out on? I always usurped them or, averted them because they looked weird at family gatherings. You'd see them in picnics. But God, they're good. They're so versatile, too. You can put anything on them.
Will you dance at a wedding?
Will I? I'm the reason people dance at a wedding.
Okay. All right.
I get the people going.
Yeah, get the people going. Huh.
Let's say if you had a wedding coming up, all right, very close friend of the family.
By the way, I don't dance at a wedding. I dance at a wedding reception. Dancing at a wedding would be very weird.
The
Be
hell's wrong
very
with Hauser?
rude.
Get him out of here.
Guy's trying to make it about himself again.
We get it. He's
Does anybody
Hollywood.
object? You're doing the worm down the aisle.
Sorry, we missed Super Troopers 2, you asshat.
Gift at a wedding. Cash? You cash man? You give cash?
My wife's a gift thing, but I think cash is king for most gifts.
What are we talking about here? A close friend.
A close friend? I mean, it depends on the friend. Yeah, I once gave my buddy Caleb Wall, I just Venmo'd him $1,000. And because he was he was having a drink and he was the groom and he was talking about man, I really want a computer that I can just take apart, and he was talking about it passionately, but said he didn't have the money for it. And I was just
hit him with it.
boom.
Great answer.
Love that.
You're all
Did
right.
it via Venmo. Dirtbag. Good. His heart's in the right place. I mean, listen, we got to get him out of here in a minute.
Yeah.
Have you ever owned a butterfly knife or a switchblade?
Um,
Nunchucks?
no, just a Swiss Army knife.
Okay.
And I once brought it to school to show a friend because I
Whoa.
thought it was cool, and they freaked out and were like, "Your kid can't bring a knife to
yeah,
school."
that's how they get
I was like,
you.
I wasn't gonna use it. This was like '97 or something. Yeah.
Everybody play it cool. Do you know karate?
No,
Never went to Tiger Schulman's or anything like that?
Tiger Schulman's. God, the specificity here is just
Yeah.
ripe. No. I know pro wrestling. I know DDTs. and
Okay.
suplexes.
Are there any fireworks in your home currently?
No,
You open your eyes underwater?
not usually.
Okay. Ever pull a fire alarm?
No, but I've thought about it.
You got a
We all
Swiffer
think
at the
about it.
house?
No, we got some more scaled up stuff.
Okay. What's the vacuum cleaner? You got Dyson? You got Dyson at the house?
I don't know what it is, to be honest. I'm not sure. We just have a couple vacuums that are like, well, I love the hand vacuum just because I have two kids. So, you give them one cookie, it's in 7 rooms. So it helps to have that thing.
You got a pool at the house?
We do.
Hot tub?
You didn't, dude, you're failing your own test here. You have to
Above
ask
or
someone
above
above
or-
or below.
We
yeah.
assumed a guy like you,
Yeah.
it's in ground, but
Well,
is it
I
you
above?
can't
with the hot
assume.
tub.
It's in ground, but you got to ask the garbage question.
Is the hot tub connected to it?
We don't have a hot tub.
Okay. That's where I was going. If the hot tub's connected, I know it's an in-ground pool.
No, if it's not connected. Oh, if it is
If it is
connected.
connected.
Yeah.
We also have a cold plunge and red light therapy.
Is it a real
Whoa.
cold plunge or one you made? And if
No,
so,
it's,
if so, what is that container you're getting?
No, it's from the brand Plunge.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Kid's good. Listen, he
He's
walks in
great.
both worlds.
What are you sleeping in? Undies? Pajamas?
I vastly prefer just sleeping in a pair of boxers, but on occasion, I'll have some jams, some
Okay.
jammies,
Sleep in your socks?
like a pair of light sweatpants with a t-shirt, maybe.
Very nice.
Never sleep in socks. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
Sleep on your side, pillow between your legs, one under your head?
No, I'm not a pregnant woman. I sleep on my stomach like most men that look like me.
I thought we were going to be
Do I have
friends.
apnea? Probably.
Probably.
I'm not taking the test. I'm
No?
not taking
No
the test.
CPAP?
Have you ever considered yourself good at laser tag?
No, I was always bad at it.
Okay.
It really bummed me out.
I mean,
Yeah.
hoping
Listen,
that
kids,
wasn't getting
kids
brought up.
trash. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
all the Emmys and Golden Globes in the world.
Oh,
gotta
decent at putt-putt, though.
That putt is the trashier name to miniature golf.
Very nice.
Yeah,
the awards
they
aren't
got
gonna
you
save
dead to
you.
rights there.
The kid's trash. But, man, what a home run. What an awesome dude.
Great, man.
Where am I on the scale? Is there a number?
You're
or
up there. I
something?
mean,
Yeah, you're bad. You're
Midwest
trash.
trash.
You're trash.
Which is different than Northeast trash. Different
like
than
a
Southern.
78 out of 100, probably.
Yeah, you're,
renting to own. I mean,
Learner's
you're
permit.
you're a proper movie star, and you're renting to own. You got the gout. All right, remember the gout? You got the gout, the bowling alley.
bowling alley, learner's permit.
Rent to own. You
You're-
got the gout. Oh,
If
my
it wasn't
God.
for your buddy Paul's family, you'd be in shambles. You'd be screwed.
Oh man, Henry's hysterical. Kevin Ryan's not bad either. And Luke is nice to look at.
Oh, a
He's a
little
good
soft
kid.
on the eyes.
Don't
All right,
get
we
me
gotta wrap
started
it up.
on the Ryan in the other room I barely met.
Gang, the movie is The Luckiest Man in America. It's in theaters right now. It is absolutely fantastic. Buddy, we can't say this enough.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's awesome, man.
You're
Thank
killing
you,
it.
man.
It's awesome to see. You're fantastic in everything that you're in. Comedy, drama, everything you do. This movie is unbelievable. Everybody, go see The Luckiest Man in America. 100% garbage.
Trash.
Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy. Kippy, what do you got for him?
Guys, the card game's still available at allyourgarbage.com. You can play with all your friends and family and stuff like that. They're moving, so get them soon, and we love yous.
Paul, we love you.
Yeah, man.
Gang, we love you, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Peace. Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? I am your host, H. Foley. coming at you from beautiful Astoria, Queens in New York, where the bodies are stacking high, my friends. It's getting a little dicey in the neighborhood. My co-host bugged out of town at the first sign of trouble. He's coming at you from an undisclosed location somewhere in southern New Jersey. 222 Wildwood Crest Boulevard. Wildwood.
You keep your fucking mouth shut, jerk off.
Down there on Coors Light Party Ball Way. Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
Hey, happy to be here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the new listeners and stuff like that. We appreciate all the new subscribers. Please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. You can subscribe on YouTube for the full video as well. And we appreciate all the support, guys.
Very nice. And, of course, our very special guest today, we are so happy to have him here, our good pal and incredibly funny stand-up comedian, Kippy. Check out this fucking rap sheet on this fucking guy. You got Gotham Comedy Live going back. You got Comedy Knockout. This week at the Comedy Cellar, he's got his own special on Comedy Central called I'll Say This, which broke every single digital download record that those fucking bozos had over there. The kid came in and fucking smashed it open.
Good night.
Tours all over the world. Tours with Mr. Bill Burr. Has his own podcast called The Verzi Effect on all things comedy, and is going to be in the brand new Judd Apatow, Pete Davidson movie that was supposed to be coming out at South by Southwest, but the Corona fucking had something to say about that. But it's going to be in theaters very soon, and we are so happy to have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, the kid, Mr. Paul Verzi, everybody.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that. That was, I wish my wife heard that.
Got a little fucking respect over here, huh?
Yeah, but she's downstairs cursing me while she's working from home dealing with the kids, and you're up here, yelling at some of my accolades. Great to be here with you guys, man.
It's all true, my friend. You know how much we love you. All those accomplishments, Paul, it's unbelievable. We have to find out, are you garbage?
I don't think so, man. I've traveled with Mr. Verzi. You know, we've done a lot of shows together. The guy is all class through and through.
Yeah, but you know what, Kev? That's now. I was a piece of shit.
That's what I think. I think he might have been. You might have had some garbage tendencies growing up. You know, I mean, you're from Jersey, right?
No. I'm from New York. I'm actually born in Yonkers. I'm a Westchester guy.
Gotcha.
A lot of people think I'm from Jersey because I always shit on it. So since I always shit on it, Bill Burr called me the Pride of Trenton. So now everywhere I go, people are like Jersey, and I'm like, no, dude, it's because I hate it there.
Yeah.
But I'm a New Yorker, man.
Which we found out a lot, especially like the white suburbs outside of a city. There's a lot of trashy characteristics in those families. Like we're both from outside Philly, and there's a lot of trashy tendencies that, you know, when somebody in the family gets a couple of bucks and they move out to like Westchester or somewhere or Long Island or something, they don't shake the trashiness.
I'm saying this.
Listen, you are what you are.
Yeah, dude, it's there. It's there. I think Verzi can try to hide it with the Lexuses and the big house out in Westchester and the cats and the dogs, but I think deep down he's got a little stank on him, I think.
See, I disagree. Paul has always come across to me. He looks like a guy to me that irons his underwear. Like everything's tight. The sneakers are always fresh. Nice T-shirt. Nice watch on. That's fucking classy. Nice pair of jeans. And I know his situation now, his wife and his kids, that's a tightly run organization out there.
Yeah, and for as much as you know what, that's actually a really good like way to look at it. But my wife is totally the general. So it's
I understand.
That trickles down a little bit. Like, yes, I do like a clean pair of kicks. Yes, I do like. But my wife, you want to talk about a tight ship, and you guys will meet her. I want you guys to come up here whenever this madness is over. But like,
I've met her.
Not fuck around. Yeah, you met her. You met her at.
I met her a couple of times.
Yeah. But when you see her in her element, like when you watch her like discipline the kids, but also like host a party, it's like Jordan in '96. You know, like Jordan '96, like just killing the Jazz. Like that's her.
Yeah.
See, but I think that counts. I think that elevates you.
100%.
Elevates you in a certain way, and it takes you out of the garbage status. And also, the vibe I get from you and talking to you is your mom ran a tight ship, didn't you? You grew up living with your mom, and your parents were divorced, correct?
Yeah, parents got divorced when I was 5. My brother was 10. My mother remarried, and my stepfather's been in my life basically since I'm like 5, 6 years old. And, my mom and I always had a cool always had a cool relationship with my mom.
But I got the vibe that you learned a lot from her, and that you're the way you are because of her, and that she ran a tight ship growing up.
I don't, you know what? I
This
don't.
could just be in my head. This could be the storyline I made in my head about you. I also paint her as an amazing cook. Is that true?
Well, here's the thing. Yes, she was definitely a good cook. Tight ship. Here's the thing. My mom kind of felt bad about the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So when I acted up,
Oh man.
you know, when I got arrested or when I was doing the stupid shit that I was doing with the drinking and the partying, yeah, she like disciplined me, but she more came at me hurt. Like, why is this happening? And like, she kind of was like I didn't get hit. Like my mom, like the only time she hit me, she just lost it and she broke a vacuum over my back.
Jesus Christ.
And
You're blowing my whole investigation here.
Yeah.
Keep a lid on it, will you? I'm trying to get you out of this.
But you know what? Me and my mom, you know, really did have, to save your theory, me and my mom really always did have have like this kind of special relationship and bond where whenever I would go through things, and here's the thing about me, dude, and we'll get into it with your game. I did some really fucked up shit, and I did some things that I'm not proud of, and I did some things that if my children did, I would be like, oh my God. But during all of that, getting arrested, doing juvenile delinquent shit when I was younger, they were like, yeah, but he's respectful, which is the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like teachers would be like, he's like the nicest, we love him, but like, he like robbed the cafeteria or something like that.
He's skimming the cafeteria registers, but he is shaking everybody's hand on the way out. He's a good fucking guy, that Verzi.
Verzi's
Yeah, like-
fucking Jimmy the Gent over here. I like
Yeah,
it.
like, dude, I remember one time there was this dude, and I don't want to say names because they listen to this shit, but there was this kid. He was bigger than me, Italian kid, and he made fun of this girl that I went to school with. She had really bad eyesight. She was almost like legally blind. And when you're in middle school and the book is this close, people would make fun of you. And I remember one time she was like crying. And she's like, he made fun of me. He said this. And I called the fucking kid over. And I was like, you're not leaving.
Talk to you for a second. Can I talk to you for a second? Hey, get over here.
I bullied the bully. I made him get on all fours. And he had to bark like a dog in front of all the seventh graders or he
Jesus.
wasn't leaving.
That is some fucking guinea shit right there. I love it.
Man. Paul puts down his espresso. Excuse me for a second.
So then it was like, what do you say to my parents? You're like, well, wait a minute. He stopped the bullying,
Yeah.
but then humiliated a kid.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, what can I do?
One hand washes the other. What do you want from me?
That's
That's
right, that man.
the way
That's
to
it's very Bronx tale. So
Well,
like
you're-
when you were younger and you would hijack like a truck of cigarettes, you would make sure you slipped the driver $50.
Yeah.
So
Always give him a little something to take home.
Yeah.
A little
you
something
might
for
know
the-
who I am, but we
Yes.
know who you are.
And then he goes into a diner and blames it on a black guy.
I didn't know any of this.
You believe this?
Juvenile delinquency. I'm hearing these words. I gotta try to defend this case over here.
Oh man, yeah. If you were my attorney, we would be going down full.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Well, if Foley's your attorney, you're in bad shape for even if it's a parking ticket, Verzi. You're fucked.
You have a cocktail now. You drink now, right or no?
I will have a
Listen.
cocktail now and then.
Can I tell you how classy this guy is? We were in
That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing all this fucking.
we were in
beating up
Houston.
lunch ladies.
we were in Houston, and you go on the road. A lot of people are like, oh, let's go to a dive bar, a titty bar, or something. He's
Yeah,
going.
you told me this. You went
He's-
to a nice dinner. Where'd you guys go? Capitol Grill or something like that?
True Lux.
True Lux. But even before that, that was just like that just happened kind of sporadically. After the first night, he's like, let's go. He was like looking up nice wine bars. We go to this place. We ordered like a $70 cheese and meat board. You know what I mean? He's tasting red wines and Cabernets and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, I can get used to this shit.
Oh, dude, we were loving that night, both nights.
He's going, taste this meat. Oh, this meat right here with that cheese. Forget about it.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's just fucking casing the joint, trying to have an alibi for something for all we know.
You know what it is though, man? Like I came up and I stayed in those shitty condos
Mhm.
and I would like, make that feature money, which was like, and sometimes when you're a new feature, they're like, yeah, we'll give you $400 for the weekend, but you got to get here.
Yeah.
And so you're eating so bad and shitty. And I always said to myself, when I get to a certain point of my career, all those beatings, I'm going to try to mend those by doing this.
Yeah.
So now it's like, and listen, I got a wife and kids. So me and you going to a cigar lounge, even though it happened to be an all black club.
Which was
Dude, which was the most insane. Us realizing we were in an all-black club. We're like, what the heck? Okay.
It was one of the scariest turned amazing times ever because we decide because we were at the club. Oh, wait, do we have time for this or?
Yeah. By all means.
So I'm like, dude, let's go to a cigar lounge. I was like, we're in Houston. Let's go to a cigar lounge. And Kev is like, which I love. Why I love working with Kev is not only is he fucking hilarious, but he's kind of like is my speed. So I'm like, dude, let's go to a cigar lounge. We'll get a couple of drinks, smoke a cigar. And he was like, yeah. So we get in this Uber. And all of a sudden, the guy turns down the block, and he's like, "Yeah, it's right there."
It's not a good block. I gotta. Yeah.
It just looked like it was a little like, "Oh, dude, you sure we're in the right?" And then
it looked like one of the streets from Friday. You know what I mean? I was waiting for Big Worm to come down the street in the ice cream van.
I like Paulie trying to dance around it a little bit. It's funny.
It was like in Vacation when they wrote "Honky Lips" on his.
Oh yeah.
So, we get there and they're like people outside smoking and me and Kevin are the only white people there, which was totally fine. But then we go in and we realize not only is this because a lot of cigar lounges, especially in New York City too, are definitely like urban crowd or you know what I mean? And let's be honest, dude, black dudes know how to relax.
They know a good recliner when they see one, Daddy.
Dude,
those leather chairs were perfect.
Yeah, dude, they got the game on. They're like, let's bring our friends. We'll have a good time. So we go in there, but not only is it like a club, it's a member club. And then it was like the United Negro Chamber of Commerce, and they had like a wall of fame.
Yeah.
And there's just all these headshots, and the guy, like me and Kevin were like, "You guys like mind if we're here?"
Yeah, it was like we broke into the NAACP and we're like having cigars.
Awesome. Who was on that wall? Who was some throwbacks that were on the cast of What's Happening's up there?
It was so, and then they were so nice to us. They were like, "Listen, anything you want, just go in there." Like, and then like there were like local politicians coming in and like shaking hands.
Yeah, it was wild.
Going like, "Hey man, I'm running for so and so." But one of the funniest things ever was, and I don't know if Kevin, if you remember this, we're sitting in a private room which was in the humidor. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this guy walks in and he goes, "Hey man, what's going on, man? Nice to meet you." And he's shaking everybody's hand. And he shakes our hand. He goes, "Yeah, I'm running for town mayor or whatever." And me and Kevin, like, jokingly, were like, dude. I was like, "Yeah, dude, we'll tell people, man. Try to get you those." He goes, "Nah, man, I'm gonna win that shit."
Yeah, we're like, "Hey, good luck." He's like, "I don't matter. I'm gonna win that shit anyway." We're like, "All right, man."
He's like, "Oh no, I don't need. I'm just in here to shake hands. I'm gonna win that shit."
Yeah, he's got a big cigar. Doesn't matter. I don't fucking matter. Dude, it was great. Such a good time.
And then we had what do we have? Quesadilla they had there?
Yeah, there was like an event. And they're like, "There's some quesadillas in the corner." So like. Dude, we're eating old quesadillas and like we're making and eating old quesadillas in the corner of this, and like all these black dudes are just looking at it, these two random white guys in their club eating fucking quesadillas.
That was so fun, man. That was a night to remember how nice they treated us and how great that place was.
They were like, I don't know, I guess it was like Southern hospitality too, where like you would like go order a drink and we're so like New York, like, "Yeah, let me get 2 beers," and then you like walk away. They were like, "Oh, do you want this? Do you want that? How's your night?" You'd have a 5-minute conversation, getting a drink.
I walked out of the humidor to the bathroom and the bartender yelled over to me, like, "No, man, you guys need something, you good?" And I was like, "Oh my God, dude."
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I love that Southern hospitality,
baby. I thought you two were
get back on
feds.
the
What are you
road,
talking about?
Yeah, they thought we were on the job.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not seeing any garbage there. That's very good. I'm surprised about these antics of Mr. Versus youth. But let's get into the game here. Let's ask a couple of questions. We're gonna find out what's what. Okay.
All right,
Kippy, do you want to kick it off, or do you want me to, pal?
You can go, buddy.
I want to work backwards a little bit because, like I said, I know the household you're in now is run very tight. Okay?
Yes.
That's the image I get of you. And I know you said your wife is a large component of that, but don't sell yourself short. You would have to be too. Otherwise, she's got just one extra kid. But I just want to work backwards because you had said something that I don't think is garbage, but people might think is garbage. I remember you saying, do you remember when you said that they left the pizza out for you on the counter?
Yes.
Listen, any leftovers, if like dinner's being made and I'm coming home a couple of hours later, I don't want it put in the fridge. I want it left out on the counter.
That's just because you can eat it faster, you fat fucking idiot.
Well, once you put pizza in the fridge, you can still capture that freshness of when the pie was ordered.
Foley's like, what do you think? I'm going to open a door?
Yeah, you want to open a door and then a box and then put it in the oven? What are you, nuts?
It's not that. It's not. It's the process of refrigeration. Well, things like that made me endear to Verzi. But like I said, I want to work back. I'm dragging on here.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Let's get into it. Hit this
all
fucking
right.
guy with something. Jesus Christ, you're talking about pizza. Let's go.
Have you ever hired a local clown to perform at your kid's birthday party? Let's cut the
Is that a
bullshit.
serious question or not?
That's
Yeah.
a serious question.
I have not.
Dude, growing up, the kid in my neighborhood, his mom was the local clown Giggles.
Oh.
Mrs. Conover, dude, and she would come to the school, and that poor kid got fucking roasted all day long. I felt bad for him, but Jesus Christ.
Oh
If your
my
mom's
God.
the clown, that's a tough look.
I just picture him screaming at her, saying, "Can you stop this at night? When you makeup off."
She's juggling and shit.
She's sitting there just pulling the long thing out of her mouth.
Dude, that's gotta be rude. Dude, that's up there. Like, that's just a shade under prostitute. If you found out your mother was turning tricks or she's the local clown, there's something about the turning tricks that you respect a little more.
There's a little
no
more
shit.
secrecy to it, at least. At least not everybody knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little more authority. Jesus Christ,
yeah, it was
that
tough.
is brutal.
All right, what was your first car?
My first car was a Ford Festiva. The tiny, it was the tiny 2-door. It had no, a lady in Florida had to get rid of it because of no air conditioner. So it was a tiny 2-door mint condition. We got it for $800 when I was 16.
Oh man,
Wait, how the fuck do you live in Westchester, New York? How do you get a car from Florida?
This lady, I guess,
it's garbage. Whatever the answer is, if you're buying a car fucking 12 states away, some things aren't going that well.
So no, here's what happened. My stepfather drove a UPS. He met this lady, and he was like, "Wow, that Ford is like brand new condition." She goes, "Yeah, I'm going to Florida. I can't take it. It doesn't have an air conditioner."
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So then he goes, "Oh, well, my stepson is looking for a car," and she was like, "It's pretty much brand new, $800, and the thing was mint."
That's a good deal right there.
my
Can't
friend-
take a stick.
My friends, beat the shit out of me and broke my balls because it was tiny and small.
Yeah.
They were like, "What are you driving?" I remember they called it the pimple. They said I was driving a pimple.
What color was it?
It was like a maroonish burgundy.
Oh,
It's always
man.
tough when you can't pinpoint the exact color of your car. They're like, "What color?" You're like, "Well, it's kind of like a teal with the."
It's like
with
an
the
off
pur-"
red.
Yeah. When you can't just say it's red or tan or blue, it's fucking yeah.
Inside that car, Paul, did you have any fuzzy dice hanging, or did you have the Italian
horn?
I was never, the only thing I ever hung up in any car would be one of those like little tree air fresheners.
Okay. People
Classy.
will say trashy. I say very respectable.
Yeah,
Even
I see.
today, with all the choices you have at the car wash, it's still the fucking best. The best idea to go with the tree. I love the tree.
Yeah, I was more of the scent in the car, smelling. Don't get me wrong. Some of them I would go like a cologne scent.
Yeah,
But-
I've done that too. Like
but I've
black ice
never-
or something.
No fuzzy dice balls, no disco ball, nothing like that would make lights. The way people do that shit. No lights, no dice, nothing like that, and no Italian horns, nothing like that.
Did you put a sound system or speakers or a head unit
Yes.
in that car?
No, I had a full-fledged. I had a kicker. I had a system.
The
You're
songs,
fucking
buddy.
Garbage. You're garbage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had the amplifier, dude. You heard my shit coming from. I had a system in my car that was more than my car.
Yeah. Oh man, that is pure trash right there.
Here's even more. But see, listen, I got one for you. Now I don't know how you guys on your show. By the way, your podcast is dope.
Thanks.
This-
It's just
this
fun.
is-
It's just fun riffing about the,
This is a dope podcast because I feel like I'm being interrogated to find out if I'm a piece of shit.
Hey, let me tell you something, buddy. It ain't looking good.
I got your fingerprints all over a hefty bag right now.
I
all right?
got 2 sheriffs waiting outside the house at this point. Go ahead.
Then it's to society. He goes, you fucked up, right?
You know you
It's
fucked
at 10 o'clock. But no,
Yeah.
but I got one for you, and I want to ask you guys on your show, how would you categorize this? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I go to a casino with two of my buddies. Okay, I'm under 20 at the time. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm 17 at the time. Go to a casino with my buddies, Mohegan Sun. It was right when 3-card poker first came out. You guys know you can play 3-card poker, right?
Yeah.
I go with my buddy. I end up winning $2,000 on a hand because I kept getting a flush. And my buddy who next to me, who was kind of a gambling degenerate at the time, goes, dude, fuck this. I'm going 50 on the next one. We keep getting flushes. I go, I'm with you. I put down 50. A straight flush pays 40 to 1. So $2,000 I hit. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget the cards. It was Queen, King, Ace, Diamonds. I'm going, dude, when he flips it over, I think I fucking won. Flips it over. The whole table goes nuts. $2,000. Here's what I do. I take 100 of the $2,000. I give it to my friend for just being next to me during that moment.
Class act right there.
I take another one, go to my other friend who was gambling, and I say, here, man, you came. This is 100 for you. Then I take 100, and I play roulette and lose it. Now I have 17. I cashed out, and I bought myself a Toyota Tercel, which lasted me for 3 years after that. So it's half garbage, but then it's half kind of like, oh, what is that?
That's pretty trashy, to be honest with you. The only people that I've known that drove Toyota Tercels were not upstanding citizens. They used to buy me beer back in the day.
That's true.
I'm going to give it to you on the Tercel. I think everything that you said in that story was 100% classy, except for the fact that you knew the cards that gave you the flush that won you under $10,000 at a casino about 15 or so years ago.
Well,
that's
listen.
the guy. I had an ace king, 2 jack, 3 2. I put it on a fucking river and looked the fuck out. I got $600 in my pocket. That's garbage.
Do you remember the first girl you made out with, or the first time you had sex?
Oh, yeah.
I can remember the first time you win $2,000 at 17 years old.
That's true. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you. I was a big gambler too. I get it.
Dude, when you're 17 and you get $15, you're like, dude, we're going to the movies and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
All right, I'll give you that. This is pretty.
I know, but dude, there's nothing good about that story. There's no like, and then we went to the Ritz-Carlton. You went to Mohegan Sun, underage. You're playing 3-card poker. You and your jerk-off buddies win $2,000, and you buy a used car. Like, there's no like premier thing about that.
What'd you do with the Fiesta?
Yeah. The only thing that would have been worse is if I was like, and then we went to an OTB in the hotel. And we gambled on the ponies for the last 4 hours.
Yeah. Then we went to a cockfight, really.
Oh my God,
this is fun. I like this game.
That's so funny, dude. All right, I got another one. Have you ever eaten at a strip club?
I think they asked me to, and I refused it.
Yeah.
I was super, super young, and they had like a deli.
Oh no, you can't do a deli. You could do a steak, a chicken finger, something. You can't do sliced meats at a fucking.
Dude, I walk into a strip club and see a boar's head counter. I'm fucking out. Are you kidding me?
Dude, I saw a guy at a strip club when I was young eating a salad, dude. It was the fucking grossest thing. I'm not even joking. I actually got nauseous and said to my friend, "You have to leave." No, and I mean, like, I think they had like a dressing station. It was fucking, it was like the middle of the Charlie Brown's where you could get your own croutons and shit, dude. It was fucking gross.
Oh, that's the grossest thing I've ever heard, dude. That's terrible.
Oh my God.
All right, Foley, what do you got? That's fucking.
Oh, that's fucking trash. All right, I want to go back a little bit. You grew up in an apartment house. What'd you grow up in, Paul?
When they got divorced, it went from a really nice house to me and my brother living with my mom in an apartment.
Okay, and then when she got remarried?
An apartment for a little bit, and then moved upstate to a house.
Okay. At any time in that journey, was there ever did you have a porch anywhere, like a little back stoop or something like that?
When they first got divorced when I was younger, like elementary school, we had a thing where you walked out and it was kind of like a patio on the second floor.
Okay, now let me ask you something. On that patio, Paul, was it covered in AstroTurf?
Oh, that's a tough look.
Oh my God, it was.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute, dude.
Garbage.
I'm not even joking around, dude. I got it. You just freaked me out, man.
The
No, I'm not
SVU
even
song
joking.
should have started playing right there.
Dude, I'm not even joking around. You just, wow, man. Like, first of all, and the way you creepily looked into the Zoom camera and pointed with a pen and goes, now let me ask you, Paul. Like I'm getting interrogated. It did because, but here's the thing. It was like a nice neighborhood. So, but maybe it was like, I don't know. Like, if it was, there was like a green, like AstroTurf up there. So when we went out there to play, yeah.
Dude, we had that shit on my grandparents' boards. I used to fucking rip my knees up. Fucking, it was.
Yeah. Wow, dude, that freaked me out.
Oh, man.
Oh, Kippy, this kid just ain't got a module.
Does anyone in your family own a pontoon boat?
No.
Dude.
Come on.
No boat.
Dude,
What
a
about-
pontoon boat is you can't fish on it, you can't water ski. That's just for drinking, dude. A pontoon boat is like alcoholics like get a couple of bucks together and go on the water.
My cousins have one or had one from upstate PA that they used to take out on Harvey's Lake.
Yeah, we have friends over here on a lake that some of them do, and it literally is just for, like, they'll be like, oh, the kids go tubing, and it's like, yeah, you're drinking the whole time.
Yeah, you're drinking the whole day. Yeah. No, trust me, they're a good time. I'm not shitting on them.
Oh,
My uncle's got one. We go out fucking Coors Lights all day. Don't get it twisted.
Dude,
that thing into the
these
bay.
questions are incredible.
Well, on that same tip, Paul, what about have you ever owned a jet ski?
No, but I do like when I go to, well, not all the time, but sometimes I get a little hankering to go on the jet ski when I am down at because every year we get a house down at the shore, sometimes like right near the ocean, usually like last week of August. And we'll either pick, like, do you want to golf? Do you want to do this? And sometimes, occasionally, I'll be like, yeah, let's just go and whip around on the jet skis. But no, I've never owned one.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
They're a good time.
It all checks out. Go ahead,
I got one. Yeah. Anyone in your family ever collect Marlboro Miles? Remember them? They were big in the fucking 90s.
I think I tried it when I was in high school to be cool with friends, like when I was like 16, when I smoked Marlboro mediums. But no, I can't say like it was ever like there was nobody in my family doing that.
If you think I didn't have a fucking a red Marlboro sleeping bag, I for sure did, and I was saving up for the canoe and the Wrangler. That's what I wanted. The canoe and the Jeep, the Marlboro Jeep Wrangler, baby. That thing was
I love
fucking
how they
mean.
just lured people in to get a beautiful truck.
Oh, dude, like you had to smoke. You had to smoke 9 boatfuls of fucking
By the
cigarettes.
time you got to the fucking truck, you'd have emphysema.
Dude.
So ridiculous. That's hilarious, though. No, I never did that.
Oh, that's great.
For a minute, though, I remember people wearing a Marlboro leather jacket.
They were big,
Yes.
dude. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, like that was back when they could still like advertise and do shit. You can't do that anymore. But
You know how criminal that is if you think about it?
dude, I was a 12-year-old kid, like collecting cigarette memorabilia. Like, yeah, I want the fucking, I want the Marlboro school bag and
Joe
the
Camel.
Joe,
Cat-
Joe,
yeah.
I was gonna say
Fucking
Joe Camel did it
cartoon.
too. Yeah. That's
He had a
funny.
guest spot on fucking Gummy Bears one time. I remember he rolled in.
His agent calls him. He's like, dude, we're moving up in the world. Care Bears want you to jump in the fucking.
It's not definite yet, but they asked about you.
Dude, fucked
You play
up.
your cards right. We're moving up the Smurfs.
You ever see that lady Smurf? Huh? Not a bad set of rack on that kid. I'll tell you that. Paul, who cuts the grass now at your place? You have a lot of land up there. How many?
Yeah,
acres?
we have like a group of guys like come every like Thursday when like not yet, but like pretty soon they come every Thursday and they knock it out because it's a lot of land. Like I couldn't do it.
So you got a landscaper. That's pretty good.
We have a landscaper. They're awesome. They've been our guys for here since we moved here like 7 years ago.
Well, before that,
Foley, get up on the mic a little bit. Sorry, you got low for some reason.
before that, growing up, did you ever have an electric lawnmower?
Like the one you sit on, the tractor?
No, I'm saying
Oh, you
one that
plug it in.
into a wall to cut
No,
the grass
no.
outside.
No, never an electric. No.
No electric lawnmower. It's got a
No
full-time
electric.
landscaper. Kippy, not too shabby. I'm gonna
Dude,
tell you that right now.
he's class now. He's fucking through and through class. Do you ever see when he does his Instagram videos? He'll do an Instagram video like, yeah, just at the house, and he's got like a perfect crease in his t-shirt. I'm like, did this fucking guy go through wardrobe already? What the fuck's
He's
going
got
on?
deer and shit running around in the backyard. You know what we have to ask him? We have to know, and I'm sure it's. I think it's going to be a yes, Mr. Verzi. In your garage,
Oh, now, yeah.
do you have a refrigerator in that garage right now?
No, we don't.
You don't have a garage fridge?
No, we're actually, since like I told you, our garage was really the least classy. You want to talk about are you garbage? That was the one thing we needed to do. And then once this pandemic happened, we got a dumpster here. We gutted it. But my wife and I are currently discussing if it's worth it to have like one of those freezers where
Those are nice.
where you put the steaks and so like you could just have, and especially something like that would work now during a pandemic when you just load it up on that. But as of now, we've never had anything like that in the refrigerator. I mean, in the garage, refrigerator wise.
All right, let me throw something at you. When you grew up, you didn't have a garage fridge, correct?
Never.
All right, well, you're talking to two kids that did. All right,
Okay.
now let me sell you. You love your kids, don't you, Paul? You love your kids? Listen.
What is it going to take to get you in a two-door Kenmore right now, Paul?
I'm telling you, they're still young enough. All right, get the freezer if you want it. Go to Sears, have a freezer, throw some meat in there, some venison steaks, whatever you want to cook up on a Sunday. But get a fridge. Find a cousin or somebody that's getting rid of the fridge.
Well,
Throw
no, we
some
have
fucking
another
ice
fridge.
pops.
We have another fridge.
What?
We have another fridge downstairs that's not in the garage.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right.
As long as you're two fridge people, that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah, no. We stock up on the drinks on this downstairs one.
Perfect.
All right.
You had me scared there for a moment. I was
kidding.
canceling all my opening dates for Verzi. I'm like, this guy doesn't
I
have
thought
two
I-
fucking. He lives in the suburbs. They even got two fucking fridges. What's
I
the
thought I fucking knew the guy. Jesus
Start fucking
Christ.
ignoring my texts when I ask you to go on the road.
Yeah, can you open for me at the garden? I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Throw my phone.
So you have the
your fucking cooler to tell.
All
you
right.
have the kids' drinks down there, right? You got the
Well, like
Capri
we'll just
Suns.
it'll be like we like to throw little like parties here.
Uh-huh.
Whether sometimes it's our neighbors or just a few people. So what we'll do is the downstairs fridge, which is off of our family room, we'll just stock it up with sodas, waters, and beers. And that's kind of like the stash of like,
Yeah,
That's-
the ghost.
that's-
There's nothing better than a fully stocked second fridge. There's no butter in the way. There's no cheese. No
That's exactly right.
ketchup. You're just fucking get a beer, get a soda, get a nice pop. And
that refrigerator is all business and everybody knows it.
oh, I love it, dude. I love a good second fridge.
There's a line out the door for that fridge. You got a bouncer in the front. I love it.
Uh,
How are you on the snacks for the kids? As a former fat kid, I'd like to know.
as a current fat man, what are you talking about?
What do you entertain the kids with? You get them Capri Suns, High Seas. What do they get?
My kids are big on like chips, pretzels. They like don't get me wrong, they like a good Dorito every now and then. Doritos. Then they got these fruit bars that they eat. Oreos. My kids are really bad with candy though, man. Candy.
Really?
Bad. Like bad. My son will eat like Airheads all day. My son had like cavities when we went. Yeah.
Love a
I
good
love
airhead,
this
though.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh man, an airhead is
An Airhead's a tough one to just walk away from.
Oh, yeah, dude. I remember when they hit probably in like 96 or something, dude. Those things were fucking great.
Dude,
You ever steal candy? You ever steal candy?
Not really. I don't think so.
I think you have. You know why? Because you said it twice. That's why you look guilty. You ever steal candy? How you guys supposed to steal candy? I know a guy's got a car who steal candy. Fucking-
I'll tell you one I did. Oh, this is trash. I'm going to admit it to you on the podcast.
Oh God.
Dude, I was such a delinquent guinea.
All the Smarties in the fucking bag now. Let's go.
Put the warheads in the bag. Let's go. Don't look at me.
Put the
You know
cash
who I'm
down
with?
the Twizzlers. No, so we go to the supermarket and I was with my mother and she's shopping and we this is true. I used to do this when I first started doing stand-up. And we get in the car and she goes, "Where did you get that? It's not on the receipt. I just had a big chunk of sharp provolone cheese. Like the block, like the fucking block." and I just started cutting it, eating it, because my dad used to eat the shit when we were little.
That is the
And, like,
most shitty shit I've ever heard in my life.
This guy's stealing fucking ragut at the fucking.
Dude, I used to steal.
He's like Janice Rossi sneaking. She's got the fucking meats and shit. She's coming out of her trench coat.
Do you guys remember the Aaron Boone home run?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The Aaron Boone home run against that was actually the year before the Red Sox won it, but in 2003 he hits that. I was hammered at a bar in New York, running up to guys that were cheering from Boston before when they thought they were going to win, talking shit. In almost a blackout, I went into a bodega in Manhattan, and I literally just started shoving hunks of sharp provolone and bags of gummy bears down my pants. And I just fucking
That's
just went home.
insane, dude.
Dude, I used to steal cheese and gummy bears. That was like I was like a serial sharp provolone and gummy bears thief.
That's how the cops catch you.
Yeah.
It's him again, Sarge.
Yeah,
Gummy bears and sharp provolone.
The constipated bandit.
He left the cash, went right for the provolone.
He
son.
hasn't shit
You
in
don't know
3
what
weeks.
happened. The sticks of salami and cheese is gone.
Dude, that is the most fucking Guido shit in the world.
You ask us, do you ever steal candy? And then you say you go in and you stole a wheel of provolone. Oh my God.
That is
Dude.
true, buddy.
That's
Yeah.
like a little Italian kid is stocking stuff with provolone. And fucking,
He's puffing on a piece of salami.
holy shit.
The
The
fat,
only
cop
thing
the fat cop understood.
Yeah. He's like, listen, I get it. You know what I mean? Oh, dude.
I'm going to cut you a break, okay?
Oh my
Tell me
God.
where the rest of the provolone is, and I'll let you go.
Oh, this is fun.
I think I got a good one. What kind of because I know your dad is like, I mean, I don't know your dad, but I know from your hanging out with him.
You know my dad from my act.
I know your
Yeah.
dad from your act, who is like the most Italian guy, it seems.
Oh my God.
The Bronx, fucking. What kind of cologne does he wear?
Ooh.
You know what? My dad is not really a cologne guy. My dad is a shoes and watch guy. If
Gotcha.
That's classy.
my dad judges a man on what's on his feet and what's on his wrist. That's it. Like,
That's
like
funny.
one of the funniest things my dad ever said, me and my brother still laugh about it today. He's driving a Mercedes, me and my brother in the car, and this grown man, this guy just drives by in like a beat up, rusty, shitty Hyundai. And my dad just starts shaking his head and he goes, "You see that, boys?" He goes, "A grown man. It's disgraceful." It was like, so we did, as much as my dad is that guy on stage, and sometimes he's a little brash and sometimes he says things that really upset people, he did in some weird way instill like that you got to kind of be a fucking gentleman in a way.
Sure, yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Oh man, that's fucking great.
Clean sneaks and a nice watch.
He's like, "Listen, we may steal, but you're going to steal with nice shoes on."
We may steal, from purveyors of meats and stuff, but we will, we'll look good while we do it.
Oh.
Yeah, the cops saw your footprints, but those are going to be some good footprints. Those good shoes.
Yeah.
This is something I always thought was classy. Some people would consider it trashy, but a lot of my Italian friends growing up, they always did this. When you were growing up, what time did you have dinner on Sunday?
Is that like
dinner,
noon?
Like 2 o'clock?
Oh my God,
you have
dude! These
Sunday
questions
dinner?
are fucking perfect, dude. Sunday was always a little earlier.
Yeah.
So Sunday would be, and growing up, Sunday was a visitation day for my dad. So me and my brother would go to my grandmother's, and he would have like a Sunday pasta, and it would almost be like a late afternoon type thing.
Right.
So Sundays for me were a little different just because of the visitation days, by the court and stuff. But we would go to my grandmother's and have an amazing 100% Sicilian, came here from Sicily when she was 10 years old. So the sauce and the meatballs and everything was nuts, but it was usually earlier during the day. And then after that stopped, when it was all of us at home, it would still be probably like 5-ish would be Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would say weekdays would be somewhere between like now, like 6:30 and 7, like the latest.
Yeah. See, I think that's classy. An early Sunday dinner. Supper is what we used to call it. I don't know
Yes.
if that's garbage. We called it supper.
Yeah, I think the later you have dinner, the shittier of you grew up.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely had some late dinners for sure.
Those
Definitely.
families who are like 9:45.
Yeah, dude. I definitely had a couple of 9:15ers in there for sure.
Kevin's an 8-year-old kid heating up a lean cuisine at 11:30.
Yeah. My mom worked nights, jerk off. This came up too. I
He's a
doubt.
clown. Go ahead, what?
Did you guys leave the TV on while you ate dinner? Maybe definitely not on Sunday, but at all. No, we just found out.
No. They didn't like, that's the thing. And one thing I'm trying to instill in my kids is because they'll have the phones out, and I'm like, I'm really big on like, this is the time where we talk and we're kind of talk about our day and and be together instead of that shit. So
Yeah, that's good. Foley, we just learned Foley watched every meal they had. They would watch TV. They had a TV in the kitchen too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, talk about animal, huh? These fucking the Foleys
I'm like, wait a minute, you're fucking, you're this guy's sitting here interrogating me.
are breaking your balls over two
Oh.
fridges.
We're garbage, babe.
This guy's
Come
eating
on.
Salisbury steak Salisbury steak TV dinner
Dude, Salisbury steak. We were just talking about that yesterday.
with the cranberry dessert that was fucking horrible. Or the fucking brownie that was like chewy on the end.
Buddy, the brownie was all right.
I said-
Some corn would always get into the brownie.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
I said, what kind of steak and dessert can be all cooked at the same temperature and still come out good? Like, dude, never,
Yeah, like, yeah,
never
throw
once
the
has my
corn in.
mom put everything once in the oven and it all came out all right. I don't get
Yeah, how do you think we know what to ask, Paul? We're fucking
We're
garbage.
trash. These are all the questions come from our life at some point.
I go on a lot of podcasts sometimes and I'm just like, it's the same shit.
Mhm.
It's let's talk about this, let's talk about that. But when you have like a specific show like this, not only does the time go by, it's like a nostalgia. Like you guys are bringing me back to some shit where I'm going like, I needed this during this pandemic.
Great, man. Happy to do it. That's what like
No.
the listeners are like. It's so funny. They all comment and shit like, oh, I did this. I did that. It really resonates with people. It's cool to see.
I think the show is going to be a fucking hit. It's already, I love it. So
Thank you,
Thank
buddy.
you, buddy. We appreciate that. Just a couple more questions and we're going to get you out of here.
whatever you want, man. I'm not going anywhere.
He's got nowhere to go. We got him by the balls right now.
No, my wife wants me to help the kids with the homework. So fire away.
What was your favorite cartoons or characters growing up when you were a little kid? Saturday morning cartoons. You got a fucking bowl of cereal in front of you. What are you watching?
I mean, let's be honest. For me, like, Bugs Bunny is Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Bugs was. I mean, I did really enjoy the coyote getting fucked up all the time
That
like,
was great.
because you just knew it was coming. I also liked the fucking the weird. What was the weirdo? The rooster. He
Foghorn Leghorn.
yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. He's a fucking weirdo, dude. Like if Foghorn Leghorn was a person in real life and that was like your neighbor, you'd fucking not chill. Like he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he was a bit odd.
Yeah, he repeated himself. He had a stutter. He was fucking, but Bugs Bunny to me was Jordan, and I liked them all, dude. I liked them all. I'm a big, what's it called? Pepe Le Pew fan.
Okay.
Love Pep. Pep was good shit.
Yeah, just smooth.
I'm glad that you answered that way because it leads into the real question that I wanted to ask you. Do you or any member of your family have any Looney Tunes tattoos on your body or Looney
Absolutely
Tunes
not.
jackets? Okay.
Absolutely not. That's a hard no for everybody. Thank God.
Have you ever seen anybody that has one of those?
I have.
Yeah, that's a tough look. That's no good. You're not running for Congress with one of those for sure.
Dude, I knew a guy, I'm pretty sure he had the Tasmanian devil.
Oh, dude, the Taz was big in the 90s. Big.
Because people thought for some reason, because he was like the rebel,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like the one who was wild, that that wouldn't be as weird as having Sylvester,
Yeah.
but it's still fucking
It's
brutal.
still weird, yeah. Dude, my neighbor, he had a Wrangler, and he loved, like, growing up, he loved his Wrangler. I was a kid. I was, like, probably 7 or 8, and he had on the back tire.
Yes.
They had the covers, and he had airbrush. That was, like, when airbrush just got invented or whatever. Like, airbrush became cool. He had Taz on the wheel cover. And
My wife
I thought it was cool. Looking back, I'm like, that dude needed some fucking help for sure.
Yeah.
My wife loves Marvin the Martian, though. She has like ornaments for the tree.
That's another big one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll give
But
you
no
that.
cats.
I got
mention
one.
the tree.
Oh, sorry, go.
To mention
Oh,
the
yeah.
tree,
Here we go.
To mention the tree, since you brought up the Christmas tree, Paul, do you have any colored lights on your Christmas tree?
No.
Oh,
All white lights?
No,
Paul, they all white lights.
no, they're not.
Ah.
They're not all white. They're
What
not
do you
all
got?
white. They're I'm trying to think. I think they're no, my wife got weird ones like the teal and purple shits. Like
That's
she
okay.
got some like it's like I don't want to say classy, but they're not like the typical, but we have two trees. We have an upside down tree upstairs.
Sorry, two trees. And that's got to be an Italian thing. Are they, so the upside down one's fake?
The upside down one is, so we have this room upstairs. You'll see it. It's like a tealish green. It's like the sit down room that nobody goes in.
Gotcha.
Dude,
Okay.
Italians love Christmas. Catholic Italians fucking love them some fucking Christmas, boy. Love them.
Italians also love a room that they decorate to the skies and don't let anybody fucking sit in. They love that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I had a friend growing up. He had like a white. You had to we used to say you had to dip your feet in holy water to walk in there.
Dude, all Italians always had a white room white room with black trim and shit.
I love that. My wife is like German and Scandinavian, and it was her idea for the upside down tree just because it's like this. It's almost like a decorative piece, but it's sick, dude. Like the presents are on the top because it's upside down, and it looks.
I don't think I see it. I
send
don't
you
think
guys-
I've seen it. Yeah.
I'll send you guys a picture of it. But then downstairs we have the typical either cut it down or have one that was freshly cut, and we do all the ornaments. The kids put them on, and then the lights are. I want to say the lights are different color, but not typical. I'll find that out for you too.
You know what we're talking about, right? Remember growing
I do.
up?
Yes,
yeah.
I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Another
Yeah,
question.
Those trees were garbage.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want with another tree as long as you have the proper, real American tree, right? This is
Right.
American Christmas, baby. We're doing it
Right.
right. You can do that. So anything else, if you have another tree, that's great. But do you put tinsel on the tree?
No.
Oh, dude, tinsel is fucking trash.
What about popcorn? You put popcorn on the tree, Paul?
My wife won't allow any of that.
Good.
She runs a
Alright.
tight ship.
Yeah,
Runs a
yeah.
tight
No
ship.
tinsel, no popcorn, nothing. It's just ornaments and lights. We don't do that spray snow shit.
Oh, dude, that shit. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's put chemicals inside just so it looks like it snowed in here when everybody knows it didn't, you fucking dummy.
Yeah, never have I walked into one of those houses like, holy shit, do you guys have a blizzard in here? You fucking jerk
You guys
off.
got a hole in the ceiling?
Yeah,
You
and
need a
Paul,
roofer?
since you brought that up, just to put your mind at ease about who is actually asking you these questions.
Yeah.
My dad used to put up trains around our Christmas tree, Lionel trains. And the one year we didn't have any fake snow to sprinkle on it, so we used instant mashed potatoes.
No, he didn't.
He did. So that's who you got asking these questions. That's how I know there was AstroTurf on your porch.
Holy shit.
Dude, Foley is from like a long generation of central Pennsylvania hillbillies, okay?
I'd love Foley to go on like a first date and be like, sweetheart, I got a few questions. Listen, before we order this shrimp, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about where you grew up.
Before we get to the appetizer, the sampler.
Do you or do you not drink skim milk?
Say that again?
No, I was kidding. But do you drink skim milk?
I'll put skim milk in coffee sometimes and cereal sometimes. But now I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to use the lactate milk.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
I'll
bad.
give you that.
It's a premium, spending a couple of bucks on it. Growing up, did you guys ever have Cheese Whiz in your house?
No, my wife used Cheese Whiz for a certain dip sometimes, but only for a special dip that she makes. But we're not a regular Cheese Whiz. No.
If you're there was a decade in my life where there was just like Cheese Whiz all the time in the house, and it was fucking A-okay by me.
But when I am in Philadelphia, I go whiz.
Whiz. Yeah. Come on. Well, you're not a fucking jerk off, Paul. You're a good guy. I know you.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
gotta go.
stand-up fella over here. Come on. I just got one more.
Me too, I think.
Go ahead.
Does anyone in your family drink Sutter Home wine?
No.
Okay.
No. You know, man. We went to Houston. You don't fucking, if that shit is not, if you're drinking wine for $12.99 or less, I can't fuck with you. If your wine, you got to go $20 has got to be minimum.
Paulie's spending big bucks over here on the wine.
No, you can find a nice bottle of $12, $13 wine.
Don't take it to the Verzi household, I'll tell you that much. Because Paul's going to be Googling it when you show up. He'd be like, this fucking cocksucker only paid $14.99 for this shit.
I'll be like, let me scan the barcode.
I got the app. I got that app. I got that Google app. I scan it, and he goes, this fat. He's in talking shit. This fat
I'm like, this is from Syracuse, not the Napa Valley. Some fat fucking hillbilly stepped on these grapes.
Probably had their shoes on when they did it.
Yeah, this fucking scumbag.
Got a shoelace in my wine, these people.
I think I got a pebble in this one.
Fucking
Oh, my
$9.99. No, I mean, listen. I know you can find an $11 bottle, but it's like I'm not gonna become a fucking, discoverer. You know, I mean, it's just like you pony up a little more cash and you get better fucking grapes.
Dude, if that's not the motto of Paul Verzi, I don't know what. Spend a couple extra bucks, you get a better product, baby.
I will never understand for the life of me. And this is the thing. Even broke people. And I know you guys got to go, but let me just get this out.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
The funny thing is when you say to people, right, hey, man, just spend the extra $5 or just spend the extra $6 and get the better one. And they're like, oh, well, easy for people to say when they have money. And it's like, no, I see you with the pack of cigarettes, dickhead.
Sure.
You know
you
what
can
I'm
save
saying?
$5 elsewhere.
With the fucking candy wrappers. I see you with all the shit that you're buying that if you would take away that garbage, then you can fucking splurge a little bit. See, that's the way to do it. It's
Sure.
always an excuse for that. It's
Of
like,
course.
I'm going to save to be a fucking alcoholic. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I feel better.
I'll give you that. Paulie. I don't know, man. I'm a pretty classy guy. It's still holding up with me, Kippy. I don't know about you. I just got one last question, and I hope this doesn't sink the ship. Do you collect any sports memorabilia?
No, I don't. I don't collect sports memorabilia. When I was little, I had baseball cards. I've given them to my son. I did have like NFL people that are cool with have given me stuff, and one I sold for $100 on a gambling debt. And
Why'd
yeah,
you tell me that?
It was they gave it to me, and a buddy of mine I was like, he's like, you owe me $100 for the thing. I was like, dude, I got this Eli Manning ball. So he took that. But no, I don't have like, I'm not a collector of things like that.
So you weren't like on a Saturday fucking not hanging out with your kids, but like waiting in line at some convention center for Mookie Wilson's autograph or some shit like that?
Never.
Nice.
And the only way I would do that is if my son or daughter was like a big fan of a guy.
Gotcha.
And he was like at a shop near our house, and I'd be like, yeah, but no, nothing like that.
Thank God. Fucking, I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Verzi, all fucking class in my
But I did get arrested young.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens. That happens.
That gets expunged when you're 18.
Okay.
Yeah, from 18 on, it's like as you're an adult, if you're making bad decisions from 18 on, you're all class.
And
Before
stop
that,
confessing to things. As far as you know, you don't know. Nothing happened.
yeah, what the fuck? Paul,
You
do
and
your
your
dad
grandmother's all day stirring the sauce. If anybody asks any questions.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't like have an interrogation at a station be done and me go, no, get back here for a second. Maybe I was inside. Let's talk.
Yeah. Did you ever? Yeah. You guys want to know who shot Kennedy? Get back here. Get back here.
Oh my God, Paul Verzi, thank
Buddy,
you so
yeah.
much, man.
Thanks so much,
dude.
man. It was a fucking awesome time.
Oh,
The
dude,
best.
I had the best time with you guys, man. I love you guys. Anytime, I'll do it. And
Awesome.
I love to plug it for you guys as much as I could because I think it's a dope show.
Great,
Thank
man.
you,
Yeah,
man.
we'll
We'd
send you
appreciate
everything.
that.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah,
anything
sir.
that you want the gang out there to know that they might not know?
Well, right now, I'm launching it on Monday, but it's available now. I got a brand new YouTube channel. It's got a ton of my stand-up from my special. It's got new stand-up. It has the new Verzi effect, which is a lot of video and stuff like that. So that's on there. But you could see me in the Pete Davidson movie, which is coming out. I guess we don't know if that's coming out during this now or if it's going to come out in the fall, but I'll obviously make that announcement. And yeah, man, I got some stand-up stuff that is now being rescheduled for the fall, hoping that could happen. And my first theater date is June 27th at the Wilbur, and we just don't know yet. So
That's a big one.
You know, that's a big one, and it would be a sin if it gets postponed. But if it gets postponed, we'll have a new date. But I'll obviously post that too. But you could go to paulverzi.com and go to my YouTube channel, see everything.
Go.
Awesome.
Thank
Paulie,
you so
thank
much,
you.
man.
Skippy, you got anything for the gang?
Yeah, just as you again, make sure you rate, review, subscribe as we get this thing off the fucking ground. Tell a friend. You comment, you tweet us, you DM us. We interact, all that shit. So we appreciate it. At Kevin Ryan Comedy on all social media.
Awesome. Guys, at H Foley on Ice on Twitter and at Foleygrams on Instagram. Paul, thank you again so much. We really appreciate you
guys are
coming
the
on the
best,
show,
man.
buddy.
Seriously.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
You guys are the best. I'll talk to you soon.
All
See
right,
you,
bro.
boys.